Hello. So, I believe it's pretty important I share this information. Yeah, I know there's been silence about it for a while, and I'm making this public because other people can learn from it, other people can exchange from it, and I also believe I have a I have a right and dignity to, voice my own opinion and share what needs to be shared. And I don't think anything should be kept under the rubble that only makes someone feel anguish in their heart. I think that's rather not a good thing. So, this is for someone very special, and I I put a lot of effort, put a lot of care into committing myself to this point where I feel ready enough to share what needs to be said and what ultimately needs to be done. I think this is what really needs to bring the light into what's dark and truly what needs to be said, because a lot of things are not concluded until I say it. Until every single point in view is corrected. So I'm not gonna keep beating around the bush. I'm not gonna keep hiding under the vent. I'm not gonna scandal under around. Without further ado, I have listened to every single Kanye West album. So, all of this down here, I listened to. It took a while. The only two I did not listen to, this was not in the discography of Kanye West. And this, even though it did not say any of his songs, any of the songs on there, did not say it was by Kanye West. Thus, it was not Kanye West. And that means I am not listening to it. Very. Maybe you can get a hint from my opinion on Kanye West. So, I think it's best if I categorize these albums, or how I should rank these albums. Yes, there's a tier right here. The word is self-explanatory. But it's three major components, what I believe is what makes a good album. Of course, the quality of the music. You have to have good music. That is probably the most important thing. One good song is very, like, the quality of, if it's if it's just trashed, then it's not good, and I'm not gonna listen to it. But what's important about quality is you need consistency. That's where Kanye lacks. Something I've heavily noticed. The songs that, there might be albums that are lower, and you're like, well, but that has that song. And yeah, it has that song. That doesn't mean the album was good. The album was trash, probably. Kanye runs into that a lot. There are so many inconsistencies with the albums. With a lot of them, with a majority of them. It's like you're swimming through muck. You're just swimming. And then you just see gold. It's like some albums feel like that. Where you're like, oh, there's air. There's air in this muck. But I'm blathering. The third thing is the time, the length. And that corresponds with, of course, the quality of it and the consistency. If it is very inconsistent, and if it's not good quality, and it's something very stupidly long, then I'm not gonna like it. Long songs, even if it's mediocre, if the song is like super long, the album's gonna get a little lower than if it's not. If it's just a nice, clean, consistent album. So, without further ado, I think the first song I'm going to rate is, I believe, 808 Heartbreak. This, in my opinion, was good. It was consistent. Heartless was a great song. I will have to confess something. I did not really pay attention to every single stupid song. I was playing this sometimes in the background while I was doing something, doing like work or anything. But it, if an album's good, it should either just casually run through your head like nothing happened, and then sometimes you hear a good song, you're like, oh, let me listen to that for a bit. And if it's bad, you're like, what is this? You actually have to stop for a second and look back, like, what? But this was a decently balanced album. It had nothing out of crazy. It was all just song after song after song. I might be wrong, but it was consistent. It was good. It exactly where it landed. That's where I believe Heartless was great. I don't remember any other song. But yeah. Next, I forgot the album of this. I just know it says he has bipolar. This was okay. This, unlike 808, the bipolar one, didn't have anything eye-catching, and that I know of. Of course, if I did, I would remember it, but I don't remember anything. It kind of just went through, and it's not bad. It's okay. It was I don't really remember it, but it was just like, I was able to listen to it. It was okay. Exactly where it lands. There was nothing amazing about it. There was nothing not really terrible about it. There was nothing where I had to look back and I was like, whoa, this is terrible. And vice versa, where it was like, whoa, this is incredible. Hold up, let's run that back. It's okay. It didn't have anything really amazing on it, but genuinely it was okay. Now, I'm going to save these later. Well, no, I might as well just do them now. I believe this is Late Registration. Excellent. This is prime Kanye. This is good. Consistent, good. It has it all. My only problem with it... Oh, no, actually, no, that's the other one. No, this one's good. This one's genuinely just good. What I like about the album... my problem with Kanye is he tries to be like a quirky freak, and he does something so out of loop, and just about 99% of the time, it absolutely fails, and I'm just listening to absolute, like, garbage can music. Just real out. Like, the reek of just terribleness plays in my ears when I see Kanye try to do some stupid experimental thing. I'm not saying it's a bad idea to do anything experimental, but sometimes it is so stupid. You're like, what on earth? I don't want to listen to this. This didn't have any of that, as far as I believe. There was bangers. Touch the Sky. You already know. That's a banger. All the other songs, consistent, good. It was not out of order. It was just clean. This is a good album. I would actually recommend listening to this. Don't take my word, though. This might actually be a bad one. I don't know. I don't really... Again, I wasn't listening in fully. I wasn't sitting down and putting my earbuds in. I was doing something because it was like, might as well listen to Kanye because I listen to music a lot. So I might as well put these albums in and listen to them. But just an amazing album. I wouldn't say peak, holy cow. But it was a very clean and consistent album. There was nothing wrong about it, and it was genuinely pretty good. Nothing bad. Watch the Throne, another great album. You already know who's in Paris. This is the song where they're in. Or the album, my bad. It is not excellent. There is one thing I don't like about it that makes me not want it in great. There is a song that for 2 minutes has absolutely nothing. For 2 minutes, just absolutely nothing. It is just agonizing. I was on the treadmill when I was listening to a part of this album, and I remember it stopped, and I was like, did my AirPods die? Did like my phone die? Did the Wi-Fi cut out? And you know, I'm running, so I'm like, I got nothing to focus on. I usually most of the time I don't actually listen to music while running, but it was playing, and then it stopped. And I was like, guess no more music. Guess I'm just gonna wrap this up. And right before I was about to finish, and this is a long silence. This song's like 7 minutes. Like 2 minutes of it, maybe more, is just nothing. I come back, I'm almost done with my run, and then I just hear the most loud blasting like Kanye. And I'm like, whoa, where did this come from? I thought my phone broke. So, and I don't know why see, that's what Kanye does. He does stupid things like that are making this just like, that's what kills it. That's what I hate about Kanye. Those stupid, quirky things he does. I don't like it. That doesn't mean I'm lowering the volume, because all the other songs that were on there were really good. I'm not dissing them. There was not a single really bad, genuine bad song that I could think of. I don't know if this is the album, but he might have done another quirky thing on there that I did not like. I'm not saying that doing quirky things is bad in an album. I'm saying when you do it, when you have 2 minutes of freaking silence, and then you just play the music. Like, at that point, what are you doing? Just don't. Like, you made me think. Like, imagine you bought this as a record, and then you put it in, and then it's just 2 minutes of silence. You wasted so much record space by just playing that 2 minutes, because you wanted to be a little quirky, huh? Yeah, no. I don't think so. I think, again, good album, but when he does the quirky stuff, it ruins it, because it kills the consistency. When you do it correctly, absolutely, it makes the album amazing. But when you do something stupid like that, because there was no quirky thing that I knew of. It was going, and one after the other, and then it just did that, and I was like, what? And ultimately, that's kind of what killed it from being excellent. I think that's enough about it. You can listen to it. It is the one that has the people in Paris, but definitely great, though. Definitely, I'm not trying to diss on it. It's still a great album to listen to. Dark Fantasy, or My Whatever Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy. This was an excellent one, though. This, I think, it didn't have one banger. It had two bangers. Let me tell you. Three bangers. I don't know the names. I think it was Devil in a New Dress. Dark Fantasy, of course. And then All of the Lights. All of the Lights, arguably, in my opinion, the best Kanye song. That song just slaps. It is full. Like, you're going turbo. You're going turbo when you hear that. Like, that song, it's on a whole nother level compared to all these Kanye albums. There is another one that I think can argue with being one of the best. But this album simply is just amazing. Simply just so great. It's consistent. I don't remember if there was anything quirky on it that ruined it, or like, oh, he just cuts out the song and just starts talking, because a lot of albums did that, and I didn't like that. That's what kind of kills it. That's what killed it for Watch the Throne. It didn't have it. It didn't have it, and if it did it well. It's just well done, well made, and just, in my opinion, probably one of his best albums up to Late Registration. Jesus. Oh my goodness. So, Yeezus is, I don't even know what to say. It's like, I'm not saying it's bad, but it has my least favorite Kanye song of all. This has the worst Kanye song. Like, probably the worst Kanye song ever. It is so terrible. Like, I remember I was listening to it. Actually, let me look it up real quick. Just to let people know how bad the song is. What is it? Okay, I think it's, yeah. Okay, so the song is Send It Up. Probably the worst Kanye song in existence. The last 30 seconds sounds like some FL Studio beat that's super off tune, that's super off beat, made by a lab chimp diagnosed with multiple chronic disabilities, trying to figure out how music works. I don't even know how bad. How can you get that bad? It is so terrible. Like, I will give credit. The first little bit sounds like a normal Kanye song. There's nothing bad about it. It's just him rapping. And then this absolute horrendous stench wrench garbage of beat. And there's not even anyone rapping over it. It's just like garbage playing. Absolute total like cesspit of Kanye. It's like the worst of the worst. It is everything I don't like about Kanye fused into that last 30 seconds of the song, and it is terrible. But there was 3 bangers on there. There was 3 bangers on there. Let me look up the names real quick, because I don't remember them. But I remember 3 bangers. I remember I was like, this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good. So, of course, On-Site is trash, but it's like, it kind of, it's one of those things where it's so bad it's good. It's not offbeat. It is just loud. Sounds like an Atari garbage, but it somehow works. Black Skinhead, that was fire. That was just like slick, clean Kanye. Nothing quirky about it. It was just smooth rapping. And then Bound 2. There's nothing wrong with it. It was clean. It was what I want. It's what I like about Kanye. The good beat. Because Kanye... Okay. The problem... Kanye is good at rapping. There's no doubt. That's why he's so famous. When he raps, it's good. When he does something stupid and quirky, it's terrible. And ultimately, even though there was 3 bangers and 1 terrible song, the song is actually the worst Kanye song ever. It gets a good. Because altogether, yes, 3 bangers. But the problem with 1 bad song, this was worse than whatever Watch the Throne had. I would rather listen to 2 minutes of silence than whatever garbage that song was. But that song, like, other than that, it was clean. Oh yeah, and I Am a God is probably the dumbest Kanye song. I mean, music-wise, it's okay, it's fair, but I mean, that's probably the dumbest lyrics I've ever heard. You can listen to it. You can listen to it yourself. I don't know what Kanye was talking about. It is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But there's a song that was worse on there. What was it? I even forgot the song. Send It Up. Yeezus. Send It Up. The worst Yeezus song. Worst Kanye song. Probably just absolute trash. I don't even want to ever hear another Kanye song like that. But I'm blathering, so we might as well go on with the next song. Graduation. This is the popular one. This is the one where everyone's like, yeah, well, Kanye's, associated with these bad people. But he made Graduation. Like, no, you can't hate Kanye. He made Graduation. And you know what? It's good. He made Graduation. Yeah. I Wonder is probably, arguably, compared to All of the Lights, the best Kanye song. It is arguable. That is probably one of the best Kanye songs. It's not rapping. It's something different, but it works. It's when he went quirky and he absolutely killed it. He didn't do his rapping stuff, but he absolutely killed on I Wonder. I'm not saying that there's definitely rap on this album, but other than that, that's it. It's all mediocre. It's consistent. It's not quirky, as from what I remember, but nothing really stands out. Nothing really is like, there's one incredible banger. This Watch the Throne. Yeah, I don't remember the songs, but there was like the quality of it was way better than Graduation. But Graduation has overall, like, I forgot. I had a brain fart. I Wonder just kills it. Oh wait. I think there was. No. Okay, that didn't. I thought there was another song, but no, that I can think of. But genuinely, just in my opinion, you can skip the album. Just listen to I Wonder. That's like the only good thing on the album. The rest it's not bad. But if it didn't have I Wonder, it would be okay. But I Wonder carries that to a good because of probably just how incredible it is. That's really all I have to say. Next is this is where Kanye becomes a different person. Like, you definitely, after, I don't know, I think Yeezus, or 808, I don't remember. Kanye definitely changes his style, and he's less rap heavy and more singing, and becomes a much more Christian guy. So the next album is Jesus is King, and you might think, well, we already know it's trash. In my opinion, it was good. I was surprised. I don't know why no churches aren't jamming this out. This is heat. This is the stuff. It's consistent. Yeah, it's not rap, but it's consistent. It's clean. It just works. There was nothing bad about it. It was like, oh, it's different. It's not the same. But I don't remember anything quirky or anything annoying. But it works. It was good. It was genuinely. Now, there was no banger, unfortunately, but it had the quality of Watch the Throne, with unfortunately no bangers. But it did not have the inconsistency of most of the other Kanye albums. But it was good. It was good. That's how I would say. It is genuinely, it's good. It's different. It's not normal Kanye. But it was good. I would not, people are like, Kanye made that Jesus is King album. You don't sleep on that. You can listen to it. I mean, it's not like amazing, but it's not bad. It's like good, as I say. Next one, College Dropout. This is great. How would I say this? It's great, but it has the exact same problem as Watch the Throne. The last song is Kanye. just talking into the mic over a beat. It's no rapping, no singing, no nothing. It's just him talking. Yeah, and then this, and then that happened. And while I was over here in Brooklyn, like, I don't care. I don't care about your life, Kanye. The news already knew it. The news already talks about you too much. You were married to Kim Kardashian, so your life was already filled with drama. I don't care what you say about your album. You know? I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care. I know this was before all that. This is probably one of his, like, earliest albums. But, like, I don't care. Although, good news, it was the last song in the album. And the rest of the music, I had no problem with. It was good. It was genuinely, like, great, good music. It was, like, he was rapping. It was not to the quality of, like, Late Registration, but it was definitely good. There was no bangers, unfortunately, that I know of. But it worked. It was good. It was clean. It was consistent. There was no, like, super stupid long song that he did some stupid quirky thing that ruined it. It was consistent. The only problem was the last song, where he just talks in a mic for like 12 minutes. It's 12 minutes long, I believe. I actually, let me check. I don't want to lie to you guys. Maybe I'm lying, so I'm brainwashing you so you don't listen to the best Kanye album. No, it's 12 minutes. It's 12 minutes. So, unless you want to listen to Kanye talk, it's not even rap, it's talking for 12 minutes, then go ahead. Other than that, it's a solid album. It's definitely a great album to listen to. Nothing, I don't really, other than that, there's nothing really to complain about. Alright. Life of... Let me look that up. Life of Pablo. I believe this is what it's called. I don't even... This is mid. This ain't even that. This is not that. Like, eh. There was probably one good song. I could even put this. I don't know. There was nothing bad. But I can't even... Let me make a new tier. There. I don't know. That's the best way I can describe it. It's an eh. This is where Kanye becomes a problem. This is where every single thing I've listed about what I don't like about Kanye happens in this album. There is stupid talking over music. There's like nothing. And it's like, well, you don't know the meaning. I don't care about the meaning. I'm here to listen to music. The music should flow to that. The music should express the feeling, not some guy talking to me. There's other stuff that do that. You don't have to, like, maybe like 10 seconds of talking, that works. No, there's stuff that's like the whole song, and it's bad. There was one banger, but I believe it was a long album. Yeah, it was like 20 songs. And it wasn't good, like Late Registration, like Dropout, like Watch the Throne. They were mid. They were like, I was like walking through. I was like, when are we getting to the next song? But I don't know. There was probably some songs I don't remember. That's another problem. I don't really remember it that well. So, automatically, that probably means it was not that good if I don't remember most of the songs. There was a banger. I believe, let me see. I think that's it. Hold up. Okay. Father Stretch My Hands. I believe that's what it's called. Was not half bad. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. But compared to Watch the Throne, compared to Dropout, compared to Dark Fantasy, compared to Late Registration, it doesn't compare. It is dwarfed. This was like, it was just the problem. Okay, the bipolar stuff. There was nothing quirky about it that I remember. This had quirky stuff. That's why I'm putting it lower. It was not bad though. It's not bad. It isn't terrible. It's not okay. It's I don't know. Whatever. You know, like, it was bearable. It was tolerable at most, I would say. Yeah, Kanye fell off. Yeah, Donda. I listened to Donda Deluxe because I was not willing to listen to 2. This is everything I don't like about Kanye. Now, was there bangers? Absolutely. Was there good songs on there? Absolutely. But it had everything. It had the stupid conversations over music. It had the stupid quirky things. There is a 12-minute song where he just raps about Jesus. And it's like, oh, well, he's rapping about Jesus, you know. It wasn't him talking, it was him rapping. But it was 12 minutes. There was nothing new. It was just him repeating probably, like, I don't know. It was so bland. It wasn't good, it was bland. This album was all over the place. There was no order to it. It was just boom, 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 boom. And it didn't make sense. It was just like, well, what am I listening to? It was just so. Now, okay, credit is due. I think Playboy Cardi was on a song. I heard some Cardi. Alright? That doesn't justify it one bit. This album sucks. I don't care who was on. DJ Khaled, whatever. You know, who? I don't even know. Frank Sinatra could have been on that album. That was trash. That was not good. I remember I looked at the Spotify thing. Most of these I tuned out, you know, or I wasn't tuning out, but I was just listening to them while doing my thing. I looked at the stupid time wheel being like, when is this over? When is this song over? This album is so stupid long. It is so, like, abnormally long. Yes, it was deluxe. But you got to keep in mind, there wasn't one 12-minute song that talked about Jesus for like 10 minutes. There was 2. There was 2 songs. And, like, you don't need that. It was so quirky. It was just, like, all over the place. There were songs where Kanye was rapping hard. There were songs where Kanye was just, like, trying to sing, like, I don't know, some singer. That makes no sense. But it wasn't consistent. It wasn't consistent. The time was terrible. And the quality, although there was some good songs, didn't work. It was too all over the place to be considered anything good. You might as well just cherry pick the ones that are good and leave it as it is. Now, I didn't listen to this. Actually, I think I listened to one song. That's probably okay. This was modern Kanye. You know, when Kanye was like, I miss the old Kanye. Yeah, he was right. I miss the old Kanye. I don't even know Kanye. I listened to this like last month. This took like a month. Maybe less. I don't like new Kanye. It's trash. It's not trash. How would I read? Well, okay, Donda says another word, but it's just not. It's not consistent. It's not, you know, your typical, because Kanye's good at rapping and he changes it up. And I wonder is not really much of a rap, but and yeah, it worked incredibly. Other than that, nothing else besides that. And All of the Lights, Dark Twisted Fantasy, probably the pinnacle of that. But he was still rapping. This Donda, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's even doing. It's so messy. It's not clean like an album. When I'm listening to an album, it should just be smooth. Hey, even Yeezus did that right. Yeezus had the worst Kanye song ever, and it still somehow made a good beginning and a good closing. Donda, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what he was doing. He was just like, well, if I talk about Jesus, the whole world will like me. We can see how that has went. I don't hate you, Kanye. I'm just not a fan. No hate. You can see I definitely have some like to it. But yeah, would I consider myself a Kanye fan? No. This definitely is not, like, I listen to rap. There is definitely rap songs I really enjoy. Kanye is not really, it's not up there. Yes, there is some of the best Kanye songs. They're definitely top tier songs. I Wonder, excellent. All of the Lights, excellent. There is nothing bad about those songs. Those songs I'll actually listen to normally. The rest, and some Yeezus songs. I'm not disregarding Yeezus. The only reason why Yeezus isn't good is because of that one absolutely trash, like, banging beat. There is a beep noise that blasts in your ears that's off tune for the last 30 seconds of Start It Up. I don't even remember. I got I don't know. It just didn't work. But if I have to give you advice for someone who wants to listen to Kanye, don't do what I did. The ones that are on excellent, yeah, you can listen to all of that. The ones that are in great, yeah, you can listen to all of that. Good? Just cherry pick those ones. Okay, don't bother. And bad, that's just Donda. Donda's on a whole nother level. There's so much trash. Yeah, there is good. You can still cherry pick the good. What I would say is all the good songs you heard about Kanye, all the popular ones that you hear often, those are probably the only good ones. Rarely did I hear a song that was not popularly played where I was like, oh, this is good. College Dropout and Late Registration were probably the only albums where they had songs that weren't popular, and I was like, this is pretty good. The rest, they're probably very popular, and you can probably find them without needing to listen to the whole stupid album. So that's genuinely my take on all the Kanye albums. There's better artists out there, I would say. Kanye's definitely not my favorite. This did not make me a fan. This rather further made me I don't know. It wasn't. It's just Kanye's over. That's the word. Kanye is overhyped and overrated. Yes, there's good. Definitely the prime stuff, excellent. But you can see a majority of his stuff, it's okay. It's good. It's not bad. It's not great. But it's okay. It's good. It's around those areas. And there is bad Kanye. There is nothing that's not. There is nothing. There is bad. That's what I'm trying to say. Not all of Kanye's albums are amazing. So, yeah. That's my opinion. I really want to share that. If the person who requested me to do this, you know who you are. Here you go. I hope you enjoy. I'm not really here to make any money or fame, or really could just privately send this, but I want the world to know. if anyone genuinely that I know of, I'm not talking to strangers. If you want me to listen to an artist, like, oh, well, you should probably listen to this artist. Listen to his albums. Go ahead and tell me, and I'll probably, like, just go talk to me. Like, I probably know you, because I'm not talking to no strangers. And I will listen to it, because why not? I got nothing. I need to listen to more. I need to up my game on my music taste. You know, I can't just say, wow, Taylor Swift is the best because I have tunnel vision and I don't look at other angles. You know, of course. I know that. Taylor Swift seems like the equivalent of Kanye West, in my opinion. There's probably terrible stuff out there. I don't know. I don't listen to Taylor Swift. All I know is that majority of Taylor Swift fans are K-pop fans. Or they're American K-pop fans. I don't know what I'm saying. But you might be like, well, Kanye West is overrated. Drake's underrated. And to that response is, I'm not listening to Drake. Anyone but Drake. I'm sorry. Well, no, unless there's a good reason to be like, yeah, well, Drake's better than Kanye, just to annoy people. Yeah, I might do that. But if you just mention anyone, I'm willing to do that. So that's it. And yeah. See ya. Bye.